Okay, hello. This video I will doing a demonstration for WEKA for the final examination assignment. Okay, the first we can open WEKA. Okay, after open the WEKA, we can select the Explorer menu. From here, we can go to click Generate and click on Setting Properties RDG1. Okay, from here, we can change the num examples from 100 to 10 and click OK. And the next is generate. Okay, after we generate, we have the data like here. And for the class, for the name attribute class, we can remove it. Okay, and this is the data that we have. Okay, this is the data for from our generate. Okay, and the next is we will do associations with setting as above and explain before from the assignment. The next is we can click associate. Okay, well, okay, in here we can choose an a priori, and the next is we can set the minimum support and minimum confidence. For the minimum support, we use 20%. So we write in here 0,2. And the metric type, we choose confidence, and the minimum metric uh, minimum metric confidence that we use is 70%. So we can change into 0,7 and then click OK. After that, we can click Start to generate the data. Okay. From this result, we can get the 10 best rules that we found. So we can look in this. This is the 10 best rules that found from the data. And the next, we can change the result if we just need 5 best rules found in the data. We can change into we can change the numbers from 10 to 5, and we can OK again, and we generate again, click Start. Yes, and in here we just have 5 best rules that we need. Okay, and the next is the point B, or hierarchical clustering with K equal to single link and Euclidean distance measures. And for this, we can click into clusters menu and we can choose this into hierarchical cluster and we can change the parameter. Okay, in here we using the distance function, we using Euclidean distance. So, and the link type is single and the num cluster is 2. And then click OK. So next is start. Okay, and in here we can get the result cluster instance for two cluster. For the cluster 1 is 10% and for the cluster 2 is 90%. And if we want to change the num cluster into 3 or 5 or the or what we need for clustering, we can change the num cluster. In here I will change the num cluster into 4 and then we click OK and then we can start generate. Okay, and from this we can know that the cluster instance, there are 4 cluster instance. For the cluster 1 is 10% and for cluster 2 is 60% and for cluster 3 is 10% and for cluster 2 is 20%. Okay, and for the next point is C point. We can use we would find the simple k-means clustering using simple k-means. So we can choose the cluster again and we choose the simple k-means in here and we can change the parameter in here. And from this, for the distance function is using Euclidean distance function, and for the number cluster we use two clusters. So in here is the settings and click OK, and the next is we can generate the result by click start. Okay, in here from the clustering using simple k-means, we can get to cluster. For the cluster 1 is 40% and for the cluster 2 is 60%. And in here um, we can change the cluster again for the num cluster into 4 or into 5 num cluster. Okay, we in here we can change the num cluster into 5 and then click OK and then start again. And so we had the result. This is the cluster instance. We have five cluster, and for the cluster 1 is 20%, for cluster 2 20%, for cluster 3 20%, for cluster 4 20%, and for cluster 5 is 20%. So I think this is enough for the video of demonstration using WEKA for fulfill the final examination. I'm sorry and I apologize if there is any mistakes from my words. Okay, thank you.